Kylian Mbappé, once hailed as the golden boy of French football, still carries that nickname even now, at 26 years old. But that's not the label he's chasing anymore. Mbappé has always wanted something bigger, something beyond the Wonder Kid tag. He wants recognition as a complete footballer, a mature, world-class superstar standing shoulder to shoulder with his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. To get there, he's walked a long, winding road, from dazzling heights to turbulent lows, and finally to a spectacular rebirth. Today, let's look back at how Kylian Mbappé rose again, reclaiming his place among the game's elite through a journey filled with emotion, resilience, and some very calculated moves, especially after his arrival at Real Madrid. When Mbappé left Paris Saint-Germain in the summer of 2024, it wasn't just about fulfilling a lifelong dream of playing for Real Madrid. It was also the inevitable outcome of years of growing tension in Paris, a breaking point that had been brewing beneath the surface. For a long time, he was the darling of PSG, untouchable, adored, protected. But everything changed the moment he refused to renew his contract. Overnight, the golden boy became the outcast. He was frozen out of the first team, painted as selfish by the media, and quietly pushed into isolation. What followed was a full-blown war, not only in the headlines but in the courts. Reports revealed that Mbappé accused PSG of deliberately excluding him from the squad, essentially sidelining him as punishment. Even more shocking, he filed a formal complaint for moral harassment, demanding the club pay him 55 million euros in unpaid wages and bonuses. The legal battle dragged on for months, feeding daily drama to the press. At first, Mbappé went all in, launching both civil and criminal proceedings to hold PSG accountable. But by mid-2025, he made a surprising move, withdrawing the criminal case. It was a strategic retreat, a sign he was ready to negotiate, to turn the page. Still, he didn't let go completely. The fight for that 55 million euros continues in labor court, not for the money. Mbappé has no shortage of that, but for something deeper: his name, his image, his dignity. PSG's actions had tried to reshape public perception, to paint him as the villain in a story where he'd once been the hero. Throughout it all, Mbappé endured crushing media pressure, skepticism from PSG fans, and the heavy feeling of losing control over his own destiny at a club that once revolved around him. When Mbappé finally left Paris Saint-Germain to join Real Madrid in the summer of 2024, one question echoed louder than any other. Could he handle the weight of the Bernabeu? Real Madrid isn't just another football club. It's a pressure cooker, a stage where every touch, every expression, every missed chance is magnified 1,000 times over. And for Mbappé, the early days in Madrid were anything but smooth. He faced relentless pressure to score, rumors swirling that his presence had somehow disrupted the team's chemistry, and headlines questioning whether the French superstar had bitten off more than he could chew. But now the narrative has flipped completely. Mbappé has not only adapted, he's thriving. In the 2025-26 season, his numbers speak volumes. 9 goals and 2 assists in just 8 La Liga games, leading Real Madrid's scoring charts. His standout performance in the 3-1 win over Villarreal summed it up perfectly. With the game hanging in the balance, he stepped up to seal the victory in the 85th minute, a moment of pure class that silenced any remaining doubts. And then came Europe, his natural stage. A stunning hat-trick in the 5-0 demolition of Kairat Almaty in the Champions League reminded everyone why Real Madrid had fought so hard to bring him in. He wasn't just another Galactico, he was the difference maker. Manager Xabi Alonso was full of praise afterward, saying Mbappé decides almost every match. He's simply indispensable this season. And the fans have echoed that sentiment. Mbappé was recently named La Liga Player of the Month, after scoring 5 goals and adding an assist in just 4 games, a clear sign that his rebirth isn't just recognized by pundits, but celebrated by the supporters. Yet, the road back to the top is never without bumps. Late in the Villarreal match, Mbappé limped off with a minor ankle issue, a small reminder that sustaining greatness also means enduring the grind. The medical team confirmed it wasn't serious, But it underscored the thin line every top athlete walks between form and fragility. Beyond the physical, there's also the emotional comeback. By dropping his legal case against PSG, Mbappé signaled a desire to move forward, to let go of the chaos of the past and fully embrace his new chapter in Madrid. The tension with his former club has cooled, paving the way for either reconciliation or, at the very least, peace of mind. From a player once doubted for his ego and attitude, Kylian Mbappé has silenced every critic, proving he can adapt, sacrifice, and reinvent himself at one of the most demanding clubs on earth. After a cautious start, he's exploded into form since September 2025, showing the world not just the lightning pace that made him famous, but the intelligence and composure of a man who's weathered every storm football can throw at him. Every touch now feels more deliberate, more refined. It's no longer about raw acceleration. It's about timing, reading the game, and choosing the exact second to strike. His stunning goal against Real Sociedad said it all. Sprinting down the left, cutting inside with two defenders trailing helplessly, and curling a perfect shot past Alex Ramiro into the far corner. Marca later crowned it the best goal of La Liga's Matchday 6, a masterpiece that captured the evolution of Mbappé's game. What's most striking is how he's no longer dependent on sheer speed. At 26, Mbappé has learned to conserve energy, to burst forward only when the moment is right. The numbers tell the story. He now averages just 25 sprints per match, down nearly 30% from his PSG days. Yet, his efficiency has soared. He's shooting less but converting a remarkable 32.4% of his chances, the best rate in La Liga after 8 rounds. That's not just maturity, it's mastery. Mbappé is evolving from a pure winger into a modern striker, blending flair and precision like Karim Benzema once did. He's become the linchpin of a devastating attacking trio, connecting play and elevating those around him. This is not the kid who used to chase space, it's the man who now creates it. Off the pitch too, Mbappé's transformation is clear. At Real Madrid, he's not the king he once was in Paris. He's part of something greater. In a recent interview, he said simply yet powerfully, "Here, I feel like myself. No one expects me to carry an image, I just play football as Kylian." Those words say everything. The superstar who once carried the weight of expectation has found freedom by letting go of ego and embracing the collective. Kylian Mbappé's impact at Real Madrid can't be measured by goals or assists alone. His presence runs deeper. It touches the team's mentality, spirit, and even its identity. He didn't come just to score. He came to ignite something, to recharge the club's winning DNA. Inside the dressing room, Mbappé has earned full respect. He's now the first to arrive at training, often staying late to mentor young stars like Arda Güler and Endrick. Coach Xabi Alonso couldn't hide his admiration. Mbappé is the definition of professionalism. He's never satisfied with himself, and that hunger lifts the whole team. That's why Mbappé isn't just another world-class player. He's becoming the standard-bearer of a new Real Madrid, a symbol of excellence, humility, and relentless ambition. On the international stage, the story continues. Still wearing the captain's armband for France, Mbappé has been electric during the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. In the 3-1 win over Germany this past September, he bagged 2 goals and set up another for Marcus Thuram, the kind of all-round performance that showed just how far he's evolved. He's no longer chasing individual glory, he's elevating everyone around him. His demeanor now carries the calm authority and sense of responsibility of a true leader. But Mbappé's influence stretches far beyond the pitch. Since his arrival, Real Madrid's shirt sales have surged by over 40% in the opening quarter of the 2025-26 season, with his jersey leading the charge. The club's global marketing campaigns in the US and Asia have shattered engagement records, placing him alongside Ronaldo and Beckham as one of the game's most powerful global icons. Yet, what truly endears him to fans worldwide isn't his fame, it's his resilience. The grace with which he's risen from adversity. From being isolated and labeled a traitor at PSG to being accused of disrupting Real Madrid's chemistry, Mbappé has turned every doubt into fuel. Today, he stands as a beacon of determination, proof that greatness isn't defined by avoiding failure, but by how you rise after it. At 26, he's no longer the impulsive prodigy chasing headlines. He's a man who understands that true glory only comes to those who endure, rebuild, and keep believing. Real Madrid, in search of a new golden era, has found its heartbeat in him, a player who embodies both the past and the future. So if you ever doubted Kylian Mbappé, just look at him now, stronger, wiser, and rewriting the very meaning of greatness.